In 1937, literary critic Cyril Connolly sat down to write a book around an unusual question: how does an author create something that lasts for 10 years? Connolly's view was that the mark of literary greatness lay in standing the test of time. With the specter of World War looming on the horizon, the idea of anything surviving in an uncertain future had a kind of poignancy and meaning to it. The book that Connolly wrote, Enemies of Promise, explored contemporary literature and the timeless challenges of making great art. While it never became a trendy cultural sensation, this unusual book ultimately endured through wars, political revolutions, fads, massive technological disruption and so much else. It lasted first for a decade. In 1948, 10 years after its release, Enemies of Promise was expanded and given its first reprinting. The book got the same treatment in 2008. Is that not the kind of lasting success that every creative person strives for? To produce something that is consumed and sells for years and years, that enters the canon of our industry or field, that becomes seminal, that makes money and has impact while we sleep, even after we've moved on to other projects. The hard part is not the dream or the idea, it's the doing. It is the driving need that determines one's chances. The novels of James Salter have been described as imperishable. A translator of the dissident writer Alexander Solzhenitsyn once observed that the man's writing possessed a certain changeless freshness. One of Bob Dylan's biographers has pointed out that even though many of the musician's songs were written about momentous events in the 1960s, the music holds true and has transcended his time. Not only writers or musicians, but, in their purest form, every entrepreneur, designer, journalist, producer, filmmaker, comedian, anyone doing any kind of creative work, is attempting to do just that, to have impact and to survive. Yet most of us fail in that effort. Why? First, we must grant that it's really hard. Backbreakingly, you might end up going mad if you thinking about it too much hard.